Let me tell you, the worst thing that a liar ever wants to hear is that they've been caught.
Now that I'm doing follow-ups with agents and
Holy moly, your follow-ups before there wasn't even the first call, and now you're doing follow-ups.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I know. It's crazy. Like, I still have butterflies,
Yeah.
but I pick up the phone and I
Good.
make the call and I breathe and I talk. But I found few times that when I talk to the agent and I tell them, listen, I see that my ARV is lower than your listing price. Basically, they come back and tell me, oh, yeah, because this house sold for X and that house sold for Y, and everything that they say to justify their listing price. So my question is, should I ask them for comms to prove me wrong?
Yeah, I always the way that I love to do it is I play the duck. And when I say play the duck is be the dummy. Right. So what I'll say is, I'm so sorry. I'm obviously missing some comps, or I'm missing where you actually saw the justification for the price. Can you send those to me so I can, because I'm happy to increase my offer or to like reevaluate the deal once I can see what you've seen, but I'm not there. Like, I've obviously missed something. Two things will happen. A, they won't send it to you. That's actually what it'll happen is 95% of the time they won't, because they know it's a lie. They know it's wrong. Their pricing happened because the seller is pushing them to list at this unreasonable price, or they lied to the seller and they, just to get the listing, have just agreed to list it at a completely irrational number to just get the listing, knowing that in time a truly motivated seller will reduce to wherever it needs to be reduced to in order to trade. So our goal is to never put ourselves in a situation with the seller or the agent, where we call them out on that. Let me tell you, the worst thing that a liar ever wants to hear is that they've been caught, right? A liar never wants to be caught. A liar wants to continue lying and just live in the lie, right? So what do we do if we're working in that situation? You let the liar lie. Right. But we gotta just believe the story and align ourselves to the story to the point where it's like, okay, so if they don't send you the comp, no problem. Now we understand that they know this is just complete horse manure, right? But it doesn't mean that we're not gonna follow up and continue to keep reaching out, because eventually a real seller, a motivated seller, will sell. They will trade. It's just a matter of time. You've got to keep popping up so that when they come to that point of realization that, okay, we actually got to reduce enough to sell, that Carolina's there and has the offer ready when that moment occurs. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe. And here's a quick word from our sponsor.
Hey there. This video is brought to you by Privy. Do yourself a favor and click on the link in the description. Privy can help you find real estate deals at a deep discount. Don't be a jabroni. Click on the linky.
So it's never convincing. You're never, and so you always want to play the duck. You always want to say, send me the comps. They're either not going to send you the comp, or they will send you a comp and it's going to be so outside of reality that you can actually just say, oh, oddly enough, my business partner is an appraiser, and he says you can't use that because you've left the subdivision, you've crossed the lines, you're across major roads, you're in a completely different city, it's way outside of what an appraiser will actually use as a viable comp. So when we actually narrow it down and we go back to where the comps are in your subdivision, like this is like the house is listed at what it would be listed at if the house had been fully remodeled. So again, I'm probably just assuming the seller is pushing price at this point, which I completely sympathize and empathize with you, because I know how hard that can be, especially because you want to sell this and we all are just trying to make everybody happy. So first and foremost, my question is, when do you think the seller is going to be prepared or ready to actually trade? Like, when do you think psychologically they're going to be available to the number that it's going to take to actually sell the house? And that's it. Look, 7 out of 10 of them might be like, Carolina, they're never going to be ready, you know, or they're going to just say, just send me the number now. Tell me the number now. And the others will just follow up with. So look at it as just an easy conversation. It's just really like, there's nothing on the line here. You're not the listing agent. You're not the one holding the contract, wasting time. You're not the one that's spending money to try to sell this house. That's completely unrealistic. That's not you. It's somebody else. It's her. Or him. So in your approach, empathize with the agent, but also know that this is truly just a matter of time. It's really just time. So all you're trying to extract from them is how long and when do you think it's going to be appropriate for me to actually provide you the number that I think the house trades at.
Thanks for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Now it's your turn to go out and take some action. But before you do, like and subscribe to my channel because the law of reciprocity means you owe me.